Good afternoon. I'm Miguelina Howell, Dean of Christchurch Cathedral. Welcome to our cathedral. We recently renovated our space. Some of you have been here for previous concerts, and it's such a gift and a blessing to us to host yet another wonderful concert of our ensemble in residence, Cuatro Puntos. One of the things that we at Christchurch Cathedral appreciate about the work that Cuatro Puntos does is their creativity, their commitment to social change, their commitment to uplift silence, persecuted, and underrepresented voices, not only in Connecticut, in this country, but around the world. Welcome to Christchurch Cathedral, and I'm delighted to introduce to you my dear partner in ministry, Kevin Bishop.
Thanks so much to Dean Miguelina Howell of Christchurch Cathedral. They've been hosting us here for quite a while now. I'm also very happy to say that this is our 10th year as an organization. So, thank you. So 10 years ago, our organization, Cuatro Puntos, began as an intercultural dialogue partnership with a rural music school in Bolivia. And that's actually why our title, Cuatro Puntos, is in Spanish, is an homage to that original partnership. So here we are 10 years later. We're still doing our stuff. So we do all sorts of stuff. We do, as Lena mentioned, we work not only locally, but around the world. For example, we just finished recording an album of Kurdish music in the eastern part of Turkey with a local artist. That's one way we're working on uplifting persecuted and silenced musical voices around the world. And we've done all sorts of partnerships, and under the umbrella of Cuatro Puntos is Cuatro Puntos Ensemble, which is the group of string players that you will hear today, and I get to occasionally be a part of that as well, usually be a part of that. And what we do with Cuatro Puntos Ensemble is work with guest artists of all different kinds, locally and from around the world. And this season, which is our 10th season, we have some of both. We have a couple people from very locally, like our wonderful Khaiim The Rapoet, and then we have some people actually who are coming from abroad to work with us later in the season. So we do all sorts of interesting musical partnerships of all different genres and backgrounds. And here we are on our 10th season. We had 2 years where we went virtual. We had a couple of virtual seasons, and here we are back in person. So we're very happy for that. I just want to say thank you to the Edward C. and Ann T. Roberts Foundation, who made this possible. Not only did they sponsor the concert series in Hartford, but also they commissioned the work Coming Home by David McBride, which we're kind of tearing apart and reworking today. So I hope they don't mind. So just a few housekeeping things on your program there. It's not really a program, it's an invitation to join our mailing list if you don't already get our emails. That's our best way to keep in touch about upcoming concerts. And another thing we've been doing is every Monday we send out a little video by email. We call it our Monday Music series, where we just give you a little glimpse of some of the work we're doing. Because like I said, a lot of the projects, like the Kurdish Music Project, we can't really show you here in person, but we can show you what we're doing online. So you can see get a little glimpse every week. So please, if you're not on our mailing list, that's our very best way to support any arts organization, is to just stay aware of what we're doing and come to things when you can. So you can scan, also on the program there, you can scan or type in the web address to get more information. That's not a very detailed program, but if you would like the program notes about Coming Home and to read Khaiim's bio and other things like that, you can do that. On there you can also find information about all the artists up here, and you can follow all of them. All of our concerts are free of charge. Those of you who are willing and able to make a contribution, as some of you have, we certainly appreciate it, so that we can continue to do this and keep it free of charge. So I think that's all the housekeeping things. Is Khaiim around?
Yes.
He is? Awesome. Huh? Oh, there he is. Hey, you're hiding. All right. So without further ado, I want to introduce Khaiim The Rapoet.
Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. So This is our second performance in this series dedicated to David McBride. For those who don't know the story, 2 days after he submitted this composition, he passed away. So this is a really special kind of gift that he left behind for the city of Hartford and this whole area of our planet, where so many people from around the world, whether from colonizing or from immigration or from being refugees fleeing here, so many different cultures from around the world end up in this one little place. And if you've been around the country a little or been around the planet a little, you know it's very rare to have that many people who have their restaurants and their foods and their communities in one little city, right? So people could kind of compare it to like New York or somewhere where there's 9 million people and Hartford is 130,000. So David, I think, set an example for all of us. We all would love to be so accomplished and have the foresight to leave something behind that makes people feel their love and their specialness through music, dance, art, in ways that are not always being told to them regular speech, right? And so, like Kevin said, Cuatro Puntos does things differently, and you usually don't hear spoken word and rap and hip hop with the quintet. So this is a really, truly a gift to Hartford. So give yourselves a round of applause for being here. We just want to thank 3 people before we get started, in addition to David. So I invite you to just take a deep breath in through your nose and relax. And we want to thank everyone, including David, including Mark Twain, including Harriet Beecher Stowe, including Martin Luther King, including all those whose names are famous around the world, as well as those who are no longer with us, who made an impact on us personally, our grandmothers, our family members, those who we lost recently, that may not be in the history books, but they're indelibly written into our mind. We want to say thank you for providing this platform for us. We didn't build this church. We didn't build these microphones. And we're going to say Ashe. Thank you. And secondly, we want to thank ourselves because we're the ones who are in this church now and keeping these trees alive now, respecting the rivers now, and passing on this information to the next generation now. So thinking of ourselves and our responsibility, let's give ourselves some gratitude and say Ashe. And finally, we want to think of the young ones here in the church as well as outside. All of us are or have been or will be parents or uncles or aunts or teachers or mentors, or even accidentally be role models for people who will never let us know that we accidentally influenced them or showed them some kindness or influenced the way they go about this life. So when thinking of those who we will influence for carrying on the best of us that we had to give, we say Ashe. And most of all, thank you to David. You and me, through different points of view, can see what seems too good to be true and always an illusion. Why dismiss it? Long for vacations, but heart isn't far away, just hard to visit. Hard to say, but don't dismiss it. Know the distance isn't wide, just ride or even step outside your door and be surprised how much it changed inside. David McBride married the sound, and so he saw, and some the city does defy. Just like the Khaiim writes, what David plays, cause Khaiim likes to laugh and live where city bites just minutes from long country hikes. From rise to set, from daughters, sons who orbit on I-91. As fragrant flowers floating on ripples, Elizabeth Park's pond boats sail over. Weathersfield Cove, hair's hot in these hip streets. There's bats, and Lisa knows David loves cats. Them felines plus the jazzy kind, them swinging cats that Harper finds like Jack McLean. The love of Dolly, Jimmy, Alma, both loved highly. New Eurekan, true Brazilian, Tal and Leo's food we eating, Caribbean, patois speaking. All these people, how they squeezing. So diverse. Jasmine and the crew programs at public libraries give reasons not to label people, meet them, not just label, really see them. David's string sounds like it tastes when Francheri's abuela bakes a gourmet cake from love. Says, please, miss, take. Not because she's told, not by mistake. Double entendres, camouflage, or reveal. Hartford's a collage. The lowest paid, most qualified. Sade's love is stronger than pride. Could be an ode to Hartford teachers, NGOs, and college speakers. Rich, poor, sun, snow, all the weather. Andy's heart-filled eyes collect a record of all this and better. Hartford's been had it, shouts Jetta. David made this too, remember, cause his favorite thing was all of us collaborate together. Tennis sneakers, rackets stretch, don't break. As web-duck feet vibrate the lakes. More solid truth and doctrines try to dodge like Hartford's an oasis. And if you've ever traveled through hot days, you spotted mirages, and your companions see the two or more of you. A street is in your view, a river's in it too. The way life flourished reminds you what isn't under your purview is what's most valuable for you. Like the journey of coming home to music, sounds the way it feels when Hartford's houses, parks, and rivers do hit. Corneas and optic nerves, currents that the computer carved out sidewalk curves, till the planners plan the future's prey. They live intact, our ancient aquifers. Human ears are no longer far from growing taste buds to blossom, enticed to grow teeth, bite, eat, ripe fruit from the tree of life, open the forgotten eye of the soul, smell the lotus grow, spread pollen. You're now in the garden of song of verbal nutrition. The listen is to bring the flora to fruition, augmenting the invisible armor that be your aura. Be hard to make decisions when the person is upon us. Don't expect your intuition to perform correct when you're not calm. Stress is how the subjugated subject is kept, threatened by the depth of our intellect more, depending on what others project, and less on our own divine connection or self-respect. Injustice solving. We inject in your ears, dissolving external phenomenon so you can focus on introspection. Step into your own dimension. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and astrally project. See, we left to never take a second for inspect. The purpose of our spiritual travel on physical turf. Recollect what you expected to do when you first came to get into the chains of this mundane, ephemeral plane. Cause now we like the main wildcat without a heart, acting tame, headed for the land of emerald. You picture green, grass, trees, Oscar the Grouch, no slouching back on your couch. Relax, won't bring about it. My people, stop trying to keep it real. Actually, reality's something that we were born to rearrange. Visualize the pool of your favorite future. Now take a spiritual job, a bit of possibility, and you should miss the opportunity to hit you on your dream if it came. My industry that of a hip-hop artist who practices gift of lyrical, rhythmical fluctuation, which will create the latent dormant portion of your brain. So after visualization and reconfiguration of our purpose on this plane, we gotta do more than complain. The most important step on the material staircase, preparation, laying the path between the original place and final destination. Practice reshaping your own fate and not waiting for destiny's arrival. My final word, procrastination is our only rival, leading to the confiscation of power. Trust essential to your goal and not survival. Hartford as a whole, we gotta get back in control of your life, though. You see how they be controlling it, maestro. You gotta get in control of your life, though. You see how I be controlling the mic, yo. That's how we get back in control of our life, yo. In a spot like Hartford was hard to get a job, like the South Bronx under Reaganomics, God. And even though out of that we got hip hop, we also had a whole lot of brothers start to hustle and get shot from each other because of the bricks, rocks. And even on the radio, it seemed the ones at the top had to hit the crack jackpot in order to get the rap props. It's like that a lot in the capital spot. When you behind and nobody hiring, you'll be on the grind with them fat socks. Frustrated with the games you playing, you hate it, not the way them pop rap stations portray that ain't just kicking game anymore. Running around trying to score a few points like soccer, the ball players is kinda different, ain't it? No hot cars, smiling faces, elevated status, afraid and paranoid, your boys might have made a statement. Racist the same as if you made it up north with a confederated mind state kid, and that's the way it is. West Indians saying they ain't black and black people not knowing they related. Latinos, Europeans, and Asian is segregated. It's basic, cause you could tell a place they live by what skin shade the faces. The rich praying for the mayors not to fix transportation, cause we'll get better jobs and give them neighbors with brown faces. The secret ain't sacred. It's never been the melanin. The skin is only one element that's calculated in the race to take papers. And it ain't just the color green, brother, it's about another thing they could manipulate us with. The cats applying gats to both sides. Get paid no matter what color folks die, cause either way they'll live, either way they survive, either way they'll live, either way they survive. Hard to find a way to live, hard to find a way to strive. Either way we find a way to strive. We find a way to stay alive. We find a way to let the music be alive. We find a way inside to get it outside. Either way we shine when it's night. Even when you feel criminalized, vandalized and going through plight. When it's dim light, there's light outside that goes down, but inside you have the insight. In Hartford,
truth for the youth is implied but often not explicit. That's why they missed his present, not knowing that they was gifted. Was probable for tomorrow, ain't promised to you, but if I'ma be honest, view was habitual and you predicted. If I'm a carnivore, it's obvious what I'ma eat. If I'm a vegan, you won't see me eating lunch with meat. A week ago I woke up and I brushed my teeth. A week from now, I'ma wake up and brush my teeth. Oblivious to how I'm getting it, but know I'm trying. Know I'm learning, getting better, cause I'm never quitting. It's gonna be some sadness, embarrassment, lot of crying. But till I'm dying in position, living out my vision. When one door is closed and others are open. That's what I was told and what I was hoping. My people and folks been gasping, choking. COVID disease on land and ocean. Like knees on necks, hands on. More harder to breathe, what's happening? Yo, fam, do you see me as 3/5 or a whole man? New vision, more beautiful than the old plan. Today we do say respect deserved. When you fight racism, protect and serve. Cause it's a new day. We finding new ways to communicate and diffuse the hate. Yep, it's a new day. We might save the planet before it's too late. Don't take life for granted. It ain't how we planned it. It's a new day to hold what we can in a new way. Make some noise for the 3 A's, triple A I call them, Annie, Alan, Aaron, Kevin, Steve. Okay, you can clap for them. I know you've seen them before, right?
So that last verse was actually shout out to Daniel Salazar. He's a guitar player here. He throws a concert here every year. And he actually was commissioned to do a piece before COVID by the Arts Council. And it was called Nuevo Dia, a new day. And, you know, they figured this COVID thing will last a couple weeks, so this was a song. So I wasn't originally even involved, but by the time COVID was ending, he was like, hey, Khaiim, can you come and put a verse on this? Because this really is a new day. This will never be the same again, right? So a lot of the pieces that I did were about a mix of what people go through in our city, as well as how we keep that spirit alive inside regardless, and how it also kind of connects us to other people, right? Because if you don't go through any things, if you feel like you're perfect and you never struggle with things, it's kind of hard for you to empathize with other people. So we hope that by having the Portuguese, the Puerto Rican, the Indian, the Eastern European, the Western European, the African, all these different people who are coming through and struggling in their own ways to be here in this one place, at the end of the day, we know that we have something in common, right? And we all have something that someone is less fortunate, even the same people that have us. We have a little bit more time today, so I hope you don't mind me for talking a little bit, but I was working at I didn't tell you this, I was working at a nonprofit for what they call low literacy learners. You know, there's like, people say you're illiterate. There's no such thing as illiterate technically, but it's just like you could have a level of reading in one language that makes it hard for you to read medicine prescriptions, bus schedules, your kids' teachers meeting, right? And you don't know, and people are wondering why parents aren't showing up. There's like a 73% low literacy rate in this area. That's mind-boggling. And it explains a lot. It explains a lot of why we judge people. But at the same time, when I was teaching and running computers and software to help people learn and getting creative with it like I do, I found out that there were people who I could read better than and know software better than, and who owned houses, and who, I don't know how they had driver's licenses, but they drove trucks and had driver's licenses and stuff like that. And it just made me realize how much outside of school, Doug understands what I mean. You know, within the school, sometimes it's like a grading system, but you can have an A+ in one area and have an F in another. That's one thing that I'm always reminded of in Hartford. So I had a student one day come in, and she was my lowest level student. I was literally teaching her how to spell cat. So it's like, what could be simpler than spelling cat, right? And anybody know how to spell cat here, by the way? You know? C-A-T. Let's give them a round of applause. So I'm teaching her how to spell cat. I'm teaching her how to sound things out. And then one day someone comes in and they say, Lakpa, I saw you in the news today. And there she was, her picture in the news, and she had the world record for climbing Mount Everest for women. Do you know how hard it is to climb Mount Everest? You know how easy it is to spell cat? So how do you think I was feeling at that moment? And I told her immediately, I said, Lakwa, I just want you to know I'm teaching you something that billions of people in the world literally could teach you. But you could teach me something that no one but you in the world could teach me, that everyone in the world would love to know how to do. So shout out to Lakpa Sherpa and the Sherpa community. There's a documentary now I just saw the other day. This was years ago, but just the other day I saw on Netflix, there's a documentary about a Sherpa, a guy who's like setting the new world record and stuff like that. But Lakpa needs her props. But that's just to say there's lots of people that I've met like that here in Hartford that have amazing stories and can go beyond everyone else in one thing, although they're considered to be a low achiever in another area. So it puts things in perspective. Cuatro Puntos also has collaborated with a lot of other people, including Amin from Iraq. And you can hear The Curve on Spotify and Google, right? It's out now. But the next pieces we're gonna do and collaborate with you on are, we're gonna have some of his music in the background. And it's appropriate because when he wrote this, he was at home, but he was in hiding, fearing for his life. And what did he do while he was in hiding, fearing for his life? He created music, right? He did his art, he created. So he was able to give us a gift out of that situation. So let's celebrate that. And in a moment, I'm gonna, after this, ask some of y'all to come up and collaborate with us too. So don't feel like you're alone. We'll help you through it, okay? Yes? All right. In the hood, still bad when it's good. You feeling sad but appreciative, understood. Big numbers of kids locked shot, didn't live. Richer kids say life get better and you wish it did. But in reality, it's Nixon after Kennedy and Bush after Clinton. Kid enemies always seem to follow the celebrities. Can it be we only a reflection of the tendencies we tend to believe? Achieve reality, so notions that we preconceive. How could you perceive what no one who you be around ever sees? I blame the system and the man and conspiracies, tricking me to figure the man in control isn't me. Before I reach for your purse, reimburse my soul, leave my body in peace when they carry me in a hearse. For every story I'm yelling, somebody got it worse. Can't tell it, but they nod their head when we drop the verse. For every story I'm telling, somebody got it worse. Can't tell it, but they nod their head when we drop the verse. For every story I'm telling, seriously need a job and really don't need to rob someone else for the wealth and to earn for myself. Trying to get a credit card, they want pride credit. If I had that, would I be trying to get it? People telling me with a degree you'll quickly retire, cause currently minorities are easily hired. Well, I'm black holding a bachelor's degree in computer science from a highly acclaimed New England college. Nah, y'all, I couldn't get a job at the mall. Aquarium, I'm overqualified to work in the store. The job I'm trained for, say I need 2 to 4 years more experience before I can get through the door. I got bills full-time, part-time, don't pay them all. I'm grateful, though it could be worse, how they waging war. I could have been that little boy in Iraq, in a sense lost, under attack, like what I did wrong. Like what I did wrong. I'm grateful, though it could be worse, how they waging war. Count your blessings. I'm grateful, though it could be worse, how they waging war. I could have been that little child in Iraq, in a sense lost, under attack, like what I did wrong. Sometimes what you do wrong is worrying what you're doing wrong. Sometimes life is just hard, and you start to find reasons why you're wrong. You're in places that are unsafe. We reflect back on our music and our art and our dance in those times. Thank you to Amin. Thank you to David McBride. Thank you to Daniel Salazar. Thank you to Doug Johnson. Thank you to Tang Sauce. Thank you to Brad. Thank you to David. Thank you to Ann. Thank you to the creators who remind us what we have. Spit a mouthpiece like a 9-piece, spit out these shots to truth, slay obstacles, watch how it spray. Nowadays, everybody wants skate out of space. People running out of space, the wealthy got the acres, evacuating the projects, take us up out of space, renovate prime real estate to make papers while our lives get wasted, chasing for fresh base, chew and cheese just for inhalation. We only see nature when we on a vacation. Ever since the days they enslaved populations, they either kill us off or place us on a reservation. Yeah, it's the same thing, but the names keep changing. A stern
extermination, apartheid, homicide, concentration, camp segregation, privatized prison plantation. Now it's gentrification. From the Lower East Side and Hartford to worldwide, we surrounded by rich hypocrites who stay manipulating the uninitiated innocent to the ways that they think, but can't satiate their own sick infatuations while I'm explaining. For example, the pain comparable to somebody disgracing you right after they apologize, escaping from a lot of lives. We focus on the mind's eye meditation. Deep Space Nine examination always bring me back to the same exact place, and that's Gaia, Mother Earth, the sun made it most fly, planet in the Milky Way for habitation, cooperating, but we ain't been making amends for great sin, justification. Time brings change, I'm not waiting. In Hartford, Connecticut, we're not waiting. Cuatro Puntos not waiting. NGOs are not waiting. All the activists not waiting. All the parents not waiting. Dean Lena's not waiting. In Hartford, we're not waiting. David McBride, thank you for not waiting. How y'all feeling? Okay? Some powerful stuff we're doing here today, right? It's only appropriate that we're in the church. So I would love to call up anyone who would like to come improvise. By the way, did everyone write a word on the index card? Okay, so we're gonna use those in a moment. But now we're just gonna give you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to jam with the quintet. And maybe I'll beatbox a little. So this, if you're a dancer, if you want to just say some words on the mic, this is for you too. I'll give you this very mic. You can see how well it works. I'm actually not that loud without this mic, right? And yeah, this is open for you. So we'll start a little beat going, and you can dance, you can do a poem, you can rap, tell a joke. But don't say it's a joke, just in case it's not funny. But then if we laugh, we'll know it's a joke. All right, let's just get a background group going. We got one? Okay. Yeah. Are you gonna dance? What's your name?
Dorian? Yeah, so don't get out of my brothers. And so my brothers are the best to go to Chuck E. Cheese. And everybody loves Chuck E. Cheese. And everybody does.
Wow. That was a great introduction.
Forever. Yeah.
Okay, hold this mic, don't drop it.
So, I'm singing about the sun curve, learning some things, learning for things I need to know, learning some things I need to know, sucking it up, and no one's not so bad. I'm learning some things I needed to know. Learning some things I needed to know. I hold it.
Don't touch it with your mouth.
Okay. So guys, guess what? You and me are the best. And so that's why this and everything. And mommy is the best thing ever. It's time for party time. It's the best thing ever. Again. Party time. It's the best ever. Party time. Halloween time. Cake time. Fun time. Church time. It's showtime. Dancing time. Crazy time.
Show us your moves. Show us your moves. Go. 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 You're the best ones ever. You're the best ones ever. The best ones ever. You're the best ones ever. Your brother is the best. Your sister is the best. Your daddy is the best. Your mother is the best.
Johnny is Jesse because he is love Jesse because Johnny Jesse like this. It's my turn. Johnny just Johnny. It's Johnny like Again, you are the best, Johnny. You are Johnny is special because he is superhero. Because he is love superhero. Mega hero.
Does anyone want to come join them?
Mega hero.
Does anyone have a move? A dance move? A dance move? A poem? Okay, let's give some more people a chance. Let's give some more people a chance. Yes. Say,
Darius, come on up.
say peace. Say peace. Say peace.
Peace. Okay.
Say peace.
Peace.
Say love.
Love.
Say unity.
Unity.
Fun.
Fun.
Thank you. I'm picking you up. Okay, ready? Yay! Okay. Thank you. Okay. Let me call some more people up. Who else is coming to say some words that you never said or heard? Who wants to dance? This is your chance. Oh my goodness. I need help. I need reinforcements. Oh, we got someone's coming up with the guitar? Okay. Can you welcome the guitar player? You use this one. You use this one. Use this one. Okay, welcome the drummer. Let's welcome the drummer. Say, come on, drummer.
Come on, drummer.
Come on, drummer.
Come on, drummer. Come on, drummer.
Play that drum.
Leon Joe.
I feel my heart beat.
I feel my heart deep.
I feel my heart beat.
I feel my heart deep. Let's go. Lead Johnny.
Okay, we got an MC. We got a drum. Who else can we get here? We have a wrestling display. Let's keep it going for 2-3 more minutes because we have a quintet and now we have a sextet with the drum. And what's after that? A septet. Who else wants to jump up here and make it a septet? And maybe an octet. All right, this is what you can do. If you feel like humming along, let's throw a rhythm in. Just whatever you're feeling. Like, ha, 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 ha. Okay, now I want you to do this with mommy, okay? This one, I want you to do a melody with mommy, okay? So you're gonna do ha, ha, ha.
Okay.
Say ha, ha, ha.
I'll do it by myself.
Say mama, mama, mom.
Okay, I'll do it by myself. Ha,
By the
ha,
way, this is
ha.
actually his
Mama,
show.
mama.
If you didn't know, that's why he's up here.
Guys, guess you what?
All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep the rhythm going.
Mommy, my turn.
Okay. Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you. Huh, huh, huh. I can't hear you. ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I like that. La la. La la. Clap. La la. Clap. La la. Come on.
Nah, I'll come up. Yeah, I'll come up.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Come on. Yeah. All right. I like that one. I might have to put a spotlight over here. I'll put a little spotlight. Let that man get his solo. Let me get a round of applause right here for that solo. Let me get some drums. Let's go. Keep it going. Let's go. Let's see if we get some guitar in here. Let's give a round of applause on the solo. And we have one more viola. Let's put a little spotlight over here. Let's go. Let's go. I like the way that we combine with the rhythm and the time, with the sliding in something divine in the church. From here to Palestine, what it's worth. This was never researched, it was birthed, but it was here before, you couldn't ignore. It was clear for more of y'all. Look in the mirror when you look in somebody else's eyes. What a surprise to see yourself reflected in somebody else. But you could love everybody else. At first, you love yourself. We got the quintet, it turned to the sextet, it turned to the septet, it turned to the octet, it turned to better yet, we realized the whole world, we all connected. 8 billion people. 8 billion people on this planet. 20 quintillion organisms. 20 quintillion organisms, and you're just one. 20 quintillion organisms, and you're just one. 20 quintillion organisms. You know how much is quintillion? That's a lot of billions. You gotta Google quintillion. That's a lot of billions. And I'm just one little organism. So do you have to do everything all by yourself? No. And nobody expects you to. And it's quite impossible for you to take care of 20 quintillion organisms on the planet. But it is possible for you to take care of one. You know which one? Look in the mirror. It's this one. Look in the mirror. It's just one. Look in the mirror. It's this one. And set an example. Because when I see you taking care of you and smile at me, I feel I could take care of me too. And maybe one day we'll go on a caravan and take care of a caribou. Ooh! Let's give a hit. Let's give a hit. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hit! Yeah! Give everybody a round of applause. That was beautiful. Okay. Did everyone give your cards to Eleanor? Did everyone give your cards to Eleanor? All right. Thank you so much. One more time, give yourselves a round of applause. It's beautiful. Okay. I actually invited my friend to help me this time because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to rhyme with all of these. So where did my friend put the other mic? Did he ever bring it back? Thank you. What's his name again? Dorian, amazing. One of my favorite cousins named Dorian. So can Dorian get a round of applause? That's one of the 8 billion people you don't have to take care of. He's gonna be all right. Tang, would you come on up and join me? 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so I see we have pass you or you the word, okay? You ready? You're gonna have a stack of words. I'm sorry to put you on the spot, okay? All right. I said, come on. Yeah. I'm so glad for you to see every time you show up for education and musically, everybody knows that it was a consolation. It can't just be one star because we are a community.
Yeah, I know you seeing me. Third eye open my mind deeply, easily, with the flow awake and not sleepy. We downtown in Hartford in the heartbeat. Still flowing, still going with my open mind deeply, and you know I'm steady growing. I'm passing the card, going hard, dropping bars. Here y'all go. Thank y'all one time in the place to be, open heart.
In the place to be, of course, it's among us. The spirit that's among us is with us and comes from us. But we also go to it and intuit what it could be. And after this, I'm gonna have a mushroom called a fungus.
Going back and forth, and you know we steady going off, and that's of course, yeah, you seeing people in the pupils, you know we had to do it, you know we coming through to you with the lyrics off the top in the spot, make it hot, lyrics drop, gonna make them say yes, yes, y'all.
Yes, yes, y'all. Who feels like they the best, y'all, like Dorian said, y'all, if you lit.
And that's word. on this card I came, and there's 3 here. I'm hearing your heart, I'm hearing the earth. You see, Tank Sauce, a resident of the planet Earth, and I had to come around and put in the work, and now you know, Tank Sauce, I'm going off what you heard.
You heard, and it give you the sensation, it give you the elation, it's kind of elevation. We come to the church and feel our spirit escalation, and you know everything in the world is vibration.
And you seeing me simply off the top of the dome, Tank Soft moving easily, yeah. Illy with the flows, with the community, you know I'm drilling those, yeah. Simply done with the tranquility, easily you saving me, D-A-V-I-D, what's up?
Don't slap me, yes, I mean no, don't slap me yet. And now you know that I come through and have my nappiness twisted up in my locks, and that be just, I confess. You got the violet and you have the dress. We got 2 cars, they're both happiness. The happy and the happiness. So that means between happy and happiness makes you the happiest.
Hey, the happiest, the nappiest come around after we done. They gotta clap for this. Yeah, we rocking it hard for the Renaissance. I'm going on and on. Used to say hard for Renaissance, reminiscing on the Harlem Renaissance. Going on and 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 on.
On and on and on. On and on and on. You can't lose the vibration. We said it before. Props to the sanitation workers who take the garbage away from the station, cause we look clean and stay cleansed, but they, men and women, have to take care of it, or else that would be rubbish all over the place, and we need a therapist. But who cleans out the garbage from my mind? The chaotic communication is so hard to find.
So hard to find, so hard to design. Tank Sauce, self-suffice off the top one time. And yes, we doing this thing, they not saying nay. I had to put my hands in the air because the card says, yay!
Oh my goodness. We got more again. So many words. I didn't know there was more of them. But you got more words. I would like more friends with more words. And we got the carousel organ. So I'm going to give the carousel organ with the carousel, because you do the church very well. And you're the Dina, Lena, Amina. You lean on the carousel organ for the screamers.
For the streamers, do it for the streamers. Come around the spot, man, I couldn't be no cleaner. Please, coming off with the steez. Tank Sauce living like a king, what you mean? And now I'm about to pass the card over here, you see, cause the card has to be released.
That's a face you know well. His name is Tank Sauce. In case you know well, I come in a place and I be like, oh well, you know the church, cause that's a place you know well.
Oh boy, oh joy, come around the spot, employed with the lyrics off the top, you know, it's like, oi, babe, I get paid with the lyrics off the top, yeah. No stain with no refrain, I'm going on, yeah.
That's impossible to have more of us. The shape of the spiritual universe, it's a torus. It's amazing parallelogram in outer space. But you know we should take this all on a tour bus.
I'm feeling so blessed on the microphone, know that I'm going on and on and on and on. Steady just rocking these flows, you know what we were rolling on. Hey, feeling so ill every time that I'm with it. About to just reconnect with the flow, cause you know the flow terrific.
From beginning to start. Now you know that there's no ending nor beginning is smart. But you know, don't be smart to penalize other people who's learning, because this is really into your heart.
Hold on, wait a minute, cause I gotta grab a car. Hold on, wait a minute, about to really go hard. Hold on, wait a minute, cause I'm about to drop balls. Hold on, wait a minute, cause you know we going in for all of ours. Hold on, wait a minute, cause we rocking for peace, love, and positivity. And the place got the unity. Never stop, I gotta do it for you and me.
I love word. And you know, I think everybody got 1 or 2, but I'm gonna give some for her and her friend also to comfort her.
Hey, Tank Sauce coming off slow or the fast. Sometimes I stop on the beat and relax, just like what this card says. You already know what the bar says. But
And you know, there's no reason. At first I was fearing it. We're freestyling, improvisation, and being lyricists. With the quintet violinists, they've never hearing this. How could we even have the audacity to be audacious and courageous and jump off the stages and be here with us? I remember before COVID, I used to jump off stages, but now I'm fearing it. But I still connect to people. That's the experience.
that's the experience, going to concerts, up the street, cats already know. Tank sauce, no liability. How we go in with the flow and never, never fail. It's cause I took a second to inhale and exhale.
Let's all take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale. Thank you to whoever gave us that word to end on. And thank us to whoever made that be the word we did end on. Thank you to the quintet, the sextet, the septet, the octet, the non-tet, all the tets. And the 20 quintillion organisms vibrating with us right now. And the 200 billion galaxies. Again, this is Steve. Can we give Steve a round of applause? Kevin Bishop. And he is a bishop every day. And of course, the AAA crew, Alan, Aaron, and Annie. And I am the official troubadour of the city of Hartford, Khaiim The Rapoet. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Dean Lena, for hosting us and being so gracious. And our next event will be in Glastonbury at St. Mark's Lutheran on September 15th. Do you want to say anything about that? Okay, love y'all. Thank you.